Hey friends, welcome into another edition of 4 Minutes on Friday. Today, wanted to talk one more time about a Harvard study that I'd mentioned over the past few episodes. This study was and is still ongoing. It is the longest ongoing study in the history of kind of sociology and certainly American human studies. This study, now 80 years on, started in Harvard um, with a small group of students there and also a group of boys from a rough neighborhood in Boston, and just kind of followed them through their lives, their experiences, and then I believe it has continued with some of their kids, their extended family. Um, the reason that I wanted to talk about this one more time was the proximity factor. One of the things that kind of came out of this study, and I don't remember if this is exactly right, but this is the kind of the tenor of one of the findings is that you are the average of the 3 or 5 people you spend the most time with. I found that to be really interesting, and I also find that to hold true in my own life and experience. That we are influenced and led and we live as somewhat a reflection of the people around us. So I have had at different times in my life had to take stock of the people that I spend time with, the people that I spend the most time with, who I'm around the most, and I've had to had to make decisions about whether or not I'm going to continue to spend as much time with them, because I was beginning to realize that, for example, spending time with someone who is overly negative, that is always punching holes in things, always finding the things that are wrong and broken, that has an impact on you as an individual. It was having an impact on me, and I finally had to tell my wife, you know what, I need to be careful how much time I spend with that guy, because I really love that guy, good friend, but he has a very negative, kind of glass half empty look at the world. And that is having an impact on me. That's changing the way that I see the world. And I don't like it. I didn't like the way that I was, the kind of person that I was kind of turning into, that I was becoming. So maybe, and again, this is really hard to do self-evaluation and to go, okay, maybe I need to evaluate the people I'm spending the most time with. Maybe I need to evaluate those that are having an impact on me and what kind of impact it is having. Now, I think it's hard for us to do that on our own as individuals. However, all you have to do is ask somebody that's in your life, whether it's a spouse, a significant other, a close friend who can be honest with you. Hey, have you seen a change in my attitudes and the way that I operate? Is there something that seems off about me? And if you have the kind of relationship with people that they have the space to speak into your life that way, you'll get an honest answer of, hey, yeah, you know what, you've been agitated recently. You've been more negative than I've ever seen you before. Those can be hard words to hear, but they are really important. It is, I think, one of the most important things that we can do is allow someone to have that kind of access to us. So, with that said, evaluate the friendships that you have. Evaluate the people that give the most time in your life and have the greatest voice in who you are and who you're becoming. Maybe it's time to limit some access to people that are turning you into something you don't want to be. We all have pictures and ideas about the kind of people we want to become. The problem is we don't often enough do the kind of self-evaluation of, am I getting closer to that goal? Am I getting closer to that person I want to become? All right. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.